All right, let's go. Let's study. Let's now. We're not stopping at all. Blah 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 blah. All right, how much time do we have? Yes, I'm still in the same place. Yes, I didn't do anything for the last 5 days. Why? That's a very good question. Even I don't know why. Let's turn up my clock. Let's give myself a timer. Um, how much time? How much time? Let's nope, not 5 hours. 50 minutes. Then we're gonna take a 10-minute break. Also, spin a wheel. How do you spell wheel? Wheel. WHE. That's how you spell. I hope that's how you spell wheel. Spin a wheel. Where's the wheel website? I think this is the classic spin. This is not the classic website. It's actually worse. Um. Um. Found it. The classic website. All right, over here we are gonna remove this. This is the spin wheel. Oh, it's so detailed. Okay, this is the name spinner wheel of. Yeah, I know it's his names, but we're not gonna use it. We're gonna use it for what do you call? Let's get punishments. Oh wait, this is punishments. Okay, what punishments? Do 10 push-ups. That's a powerful punishment. What else? Look at the wall for 10 minutes. Okay. Very powerful punishment. I don't know. I'm bad at punishments. What do I hate? Ooh, read a book for 15 minutes. I mean, I don't hate that. Take a shot. Wait. We should make it so the shower one should be real. Yes, advanced. I'm advanced. For the shower one, the chance of it happening, let's like lower that chance. Let's like make it like. Actually, no. This is way too advanced. What? Let me make it down lower. Okay, I don't know how to make it lower. Why can I not make it lower? Okay. Um, can I go to unadvanced? Nope, you cannot go to. Oh, unadvanced. Yes. Copy that. Wait, give me a second. Let me go back to spin a wheel, random picker. Hmm. Yep. Okay, this works way better than the other one. All right. Where are we? Okay, taking a shower. What else? Reading a book. Taking a shower one is gonna be. We should make it maybe one half. How about that? Yeah, one half. Because I don't want to take a shower. You know what? Fine. It should be the same as all of them. What else? What else? Do 10 push-ups. Um, but there's music. Yay! Okay, you know what? For taking a shower, the music. Give me a bad music, not meow. Uh oh. Okay, that works too. Um, what else? What else do we have? What do I do? I think that's all the punishments I can give myself because I don't really know what I could give myself. This would be the punishment. Wait. Oh yeah. Um. Let's get a. How do I save this? Is there a way to save this? Um. Speed. Oh, let's call this mint. I think that's how you spell punishment. Let's get another one. How do I get another one? This is there. This is all the punishments. Can I get another one though? Alright. And this is not punishment. Oh, unpunishment after 3 words. Alright. Let's delete all of this. So what are some good unpunishments I can give myself? Um, watch one YT video. Um, play 30 minutes. Um, watch 15 shorts. Um, 5 push. Wait, do 5 push-ups for 5 more minutes to add 5 more minutes in break. Um, Actually, no. Do I even need to do push-ups? No. Um, what else? What else? What else? Walk outside, 15 minutes. I don't think in sweet break thing is it will be even daytime. It could. Um, what else? What else? What good stuff I can give myself? Eat. Um, stop. I don't think I should add that. But I should. No, my water. Okay, so but for the stop one, let's make the stop one really little, like so little. Like the chance of it happening is like exactly one. Oh wait, okay, that's the most closest I could go to the one. Let's make the font red. Let's make the background color um. Okay, now man, let's make the font black. Yep, that's the chance of that happening is actually let's make it the lowest as possible. 0.6. Yay, we love gambling, right? Gamble, gamble. Okay. What music could we put? Yep. Alright, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Alright, this is our thing. I don't know what I just said, but yay. Okay, we got punishments and we got our. Please tell me this saves. Let me reload this page. Save. Okay, let's save this website. Okay. Oh, ah. I know how to give myself more what do you call unpunishments than punishments. Alright, I mean, wait, let me stare at the wall for 10 minutes, bro. Because my eyes are like really wanna. Nah, let's just start now. Alright, let's get this fan and. Alright.
Hey test takers, let's work through this example, central ideas and details question from the...
Alright, let's see. So. Which choice states the main idea of. Main idea of the text? To dye wool on Navajo wavered loom, we use plants and vegetables from Arizona, where she lives. For example, she achieved the deep red and browns featured in her pad of his hair by using dark roots, dyeing and grinding them before mixing the powder with water. A dye bath. To intensify the appearance of certain colors, Navajo also mixes the clay obtained from. So she used the forest to make colors. Yes, that could work as a CO. Uh, yeah, colors. Uh, a, rugs and browns are not currently featured in most of the television. That's unrelated. In the Path of the Four Seasons is widely acclaimed, what's acclaimed? For its many colors involving waving techniques, colors and inanimate waving techniques. This could be. Lava draws on local resources and appearance she used to dye wool. Is this wool? To dye wool. So let's see. What about can't even see the I find it difficult. Unrelated, so see.
reading and
Will
writing
also be
test.
B because I don't use some B.
Navajo weaver Lily Taylor uses plants and vegetables from Arizona, where she achieved the deep reds and browns featured in her 2003 rug in the Path of the Four Seasons by using Arizona dock roots, drying and grinding them before mixing the powder with water to create a dye bath. To intensify the appearance of certain colors, Taylor also sometimes mixes in clay obtained from nearby soil. Which choice best states the main idea of the text? So the best way to approach a main idea or a central idea question is to summarize the text in your own words first. So what's the gist here? Well, this first sentence tells us that this weaver Taylor uses plants and vegetables from Arizona, where she lives, to dye wool for her weavings. And the rest of the text just elaborates on how she does this. The second sentence gives us an example of how she uses Arizona dock roots in this one particular rug. And the last sentence just tells us that she intensifies the colors sometimes with nearby soil. So yet another kind of example to back up the claim in the first sentence. So neither of these two sentences is making a new point. They're just illustrating the point made in the first sentence. So in other words, the main idea of this particular text is pretty much stated for us right here in the first sentence. For our prediction, to be a little more concise, we might want to simplify it to something like, Taylor uses local stuff to dye wool for her weavings. With that prediction in mind, let's go to the choices. A. Reds and browns are not commonly featured in most of Taylor's rugs. So we already know that this is wrong because it doesn't have the right focus. It's too specific. But also, the text only gives us one example of a rug that does feature reds and browns, and it doesn't say that this isn't a common practice. So this isn't something the text says at all, and it's too narrow to be the main idea. On to B. In the Path of the Four Seasons is widely acclaimed for its many colors and innovative weaving techniques. So again, this is going to be too narrow to be the main choice, but we also don't know from the text if In the Path of the Four Seasons is acclaimed or not. It doesn't say. So yet again, isn't something the text says and also too narrow. C. Taylor draws on local resources in the approach she uses to dye wool. Here we go. This matches our prediction and nicely kind of paraphrases the first sentence. And just to make sure we can eliminate D, Taylor finds it difficult to locate Arizona dock root in the desert. Well, the text never says that she finds it difficult to locate Arizona dock root. It doesn't go into how hard or easy it is for her to find these local materials. So we can get rid of D, and C is our answer. On to the next one. You got this.
Thank you. All right, wait. Let me look up what this acclaimed means. ACCLAIMED.
Acclaimed.
Acclaimed. ENN. Thus, aesthetically praised. Right.
Enthusiastically praised.
What does that mean? Okay. Wait. Ow. So acclaimed. ACCLAIMED.
Acclaimed.
Okay. Let's do Wikipedia. Okay, never mind. No. Let's just look at it in Google. So acclaimed. Acclaim means receiving loud or public praise, approval, or welcome. As an adjective, it describes a person's work or thing that is widely recognized or admired for being excellent. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, let's do some exercise, but not for our brain. Oh no, it's the 3 rocks that are looking very sus. Alright, for this they like give you highlighters. Yeah, this is good. Alright, no, I need this. It's my highlighter. Okay, according to the text, which phrase of Pamela's art on display in the Parsons Auto Reviews Museum? Which piece of famous art was on display in the it's asking which piece of this guy's or girl's art was on display. Artist Judian explained that he wanted to reclaim the importance of the piñata as a symbol of the Latin culture. To do so, he created numerous sculptures from scraps of tissue paper, which is similar to material used to create piñata. In 2007, Faber created an impressive life-size piñata, like sculptures of the car, which was displayed sculptures of the Gassy Rose lower court, which was at displayed at the museum. Rose. Okay, so the sculpture, a sculpture, a painting, a painting. Wait, what? Created an impressive life says pinata, like like sculptor of the low-rated car. There was like a not a similarity, but so is it a painting of the Los Angeles? No, a painting of Pinata. No, it's a sculptor of a pinata. A sculptor of Jesse Vadis. A sculptor of a low-rated car. What? So it's not Jesse Valley, that's a person. A sculpture of a low-rated car. That could be it too. But it's not a painting. It's a sculpture. So the most answer could be D, even though none of these make sense. What? How's that a low-rated car? Low-rated car. Low-rated car. Describe the low-rated car there. So it has nothing to do with the pinata. Wait, where's the step-by-step thing? Where's the step-by-step thing that came? No. Right. A painting. This isn't what the text says. Make sculptures similar to pinata, not painting on them. Sculpture. This isn't what the text says. JZNC owned the lower-rated car that we were depicted in sculpture. This is the best choice. The text describes an approach to sculpture and then describes the lower-rated car that he depicted. Oh, he made this way long ago. Pinata. Love saying that word. A flying text was a sculptor, funny boy. The 7-year-old narrator lives with his family, Siri, and Siri Lake. Okay, that was useless. According to the text, why does the author concise some family photograph? Console. It's make a sound. You make a U. What sound does a U make? Unicorn. Umbrella. Ah, okay. Consult. Consult some family's photograph. Okay, so who's the author? Raji Nechi, who was the youngest in my family, father's had left for America 4 years ago when I was there, and I could not remember what she looked like. I went into the counselor to look at my family's photograph. There, hang there, but all the pictures were old ones, taken when Ranichi was a baby and a younger girl. Try as I must, I couldn't get an idea of what she looked like now. My imagination, however, was quick to fill it in this void. Why does the narrator console some family photograph? The question is so weird. Why does the narrator console some or like okay does why does he always pick up oranges? Okay, does could be a verb to like so I mean he did say all of these pictures are old ones. But this word could most likely mean why did he check those photos? He hopes the photograph will help him recall what his aunt looked like. Is this his aunt? I don't think it said it's his aunt. So could be. He's curious about how his father dressed. He wanted to remind his aunt of the event that is shown. Nope. He wanted to use the photograph as an inspiration. Nope. It's a that was his aunt. Yay! Okay, now let's click on this. Okay, see it comes back. But back then, damn. How would I know that was his aunt? This whole time I was thinking of that it's his sister who went to the army. Some central idea and detail questions will ask you about an idea or detail from the text. These questions can usually be answered using information from one particular sentence in the passage. Before driving into the particular, particulars, it's an S, of relating to or being a single person or thing. A particular person I had in mind. Oh, okay. Before driving into particulars, you may find it useful to briefly summarize the passage in your own words. How would you summarize the text here? We might summarize the text like this. I couldn't remember what Richie auntie. Oh, is this auntie?
Auntie.
Oh my goodness, there was auntie. Rational auntie looked like. So I went to look some old photos of her, but they all were taken when she was little. So I had to just imagine what she looks like now. Access why the narrator went to go look at the photographs, family photographs. Of the choices, which one matches the information in our summary? A matches what the text directly implies, that the narrator consumed the photos his photos because he couldn't remember what his auntie looked like. A is the answer. Yes. I know, right? But console,
Consult.
consult. What does console? To have regard to console. Mm. To go to someone such as a doctor or lawyer for advice. To ask for the professional opinion of someone. Oh, console. Okay. So like go to. Which was best states the text? Ah, okay. So main idea. We're looking for the main idea. Very important. Summary is a collective diffuse defense behavior that researchers have observed in giant honeybee colonies. Okay. When summarizing different groups of bees flip their bodies and down like a wave. Defense is imitated when hornet hovers near trying to deter the hornets from approaching the bees. Researchers hypothesize that this behavior is size defense response to hornets, as just large predators approach the colony. Okay, so if hornets come, They shake. Okay. Hornets are known to be the main predator of giant honeybees. Are they giant? It never said. Oh, it did say giant. Okay, so yes, it could be. I mean, bears too. Several different species of insects use shivering to defense against hornets. Nope, it only talked about bees. Researchers think that shivering in giant honeybees is a special defense against hornets. Yes, that's most likely it. Because there's bears too that try to eat honey. Researchers are unsure how giant honeybees defense against predators large. That's not said. Yay! I'm so kind of sleepy. Yeah, I just watched a documentary about bees, and I saw how they shake to show how strong they are. And when the hornets come, they all hug the hornets and then shake really fast, so much so it becomes almost 103 Fahrenheit near that. So much so it will kill the bee, a hornet, because how hot it is. It will fry him up. Certain central central
Central.
central central means like what? Con- Containing or con constitutional or like doing it over and over again. Always used to before upon before now. In the middle of something. Look central. Okay. Some central ideas and details questions will ask you about the main idea or the text. The main idea will include the central focus of the text to major details. It won't introduce new information or conduct information from the text. Okay, so it won't introduce what? Some will ask you about main idea of the text. The main idea will introduce central focus of the text in major details. It won't introduce new information or contrast. Okay. When looking at the main idea, you should always start by summarizing the text in your own words. How would you summarize the text? We might summarize the text like this. Giant hornet bees no, giant honeybees. Have I been saying hornet bees this whole time? Giant honeybees use shivering to defend from hornets. Researchers think that shivering is only used against hornets. This summary can serve as a perspective, prediction, prediction.
Prediction.
Aha! This summary can serve as a prediction for the main idea of the text. Take a look through the choices. Do any of them feel similar to our summary? C matches our summary that we could. C says. Shivering in giant hornets is specific defense against hornets. Yes. I think this is the last one. Imagine I can restart it. What? Pro proficient. Proficient. What is proficient? Stop. Alright, proficient. Proficient means able to do something to a higher than average standard. Oh yeah, I wanna be proficient. Alright, let's get our pencil out because they don't let me highlight. Actually no, I do have a highlighter. Highlighter. Haha. Made by ChatGPT. Alright. Across the text. Why didn't it work? Oh, I have to press E. Across the text, the challenges. The challenges did. What challenges did the research? Okay, what challenges did the researchers have to overcome to examine the glyph. I don't know what glyph is, but they will explain to you. In 2022, researchers discovered ancient glyphs or drawing in the wall in the cave of Alabama. The cave ceilings were only a few feet high, affording no position from which the glyphs, being as wide as 10 feet, could be viewed or photographed in their eternity. However, yes, important, the researchers used the FF Photo Jumanji to assemble numerous photos of the wall into a 3D model. They then worked with reprecision of trials originating from the region, the Chicken Nation, to understand significance of the animal and human figures in the caves. What challenges did the researchers have to overcome to exit the glyphs? The cave was so remote that the researchers couldn't easily reach it. That could most likely be the answer. Well, let's see the other ones. Some of the glyphs were no faint or they could easily be photographed. Nope. The cave's dimensions pre- prevented the researchers from fully viewing the glyph. Yes. The researchers were unable to create it. Nope. As contrast, the cave was so remote that the researchers couldn't use it. Remote means it could be another place. C and A sounds the best. It's most likely C. Oh, that sounds so Google Gaga. The text doesn't say this. It never suggested that the cave was remote or difficult to access. Just that the cave itself was difficult to photograph well. Ah, wait, isn't that from? Oh, that's a lot of confetti. Yay! I'm so happy. We got 22 minutes. Well, I just realized I might be lagging because, yep, this thing is here. Wait, bam. Okay, it's gone now. Oh, wait, there's a thing called Polymarket. No, I don't want to gamble, but I want to see what happens if I click it. What is people actually thinking about? Will Alaska Margin be the next Prime Minister of Ethiopia? Election up or down or August 4? Will Pamamami AI be acquired before 2027? Okay, yeah, that's legit gamble. Like, one of them was about stocks. Obviously, it's gonna be gambling. You won't know if a stock go up or down. Ugh. Alright. Um, Most likely you won't, but you can make a good prediction. What are inference questions? That said inference, right? Please tell me that said inference and not something else.
Inferences.
Inferences. Word of the day.
Vacuous.
What are influence questions? On the reading and writing session of your SAT, some questions will provide an unfinished passage that introduces information about an unfamiliar topic. Based on this information, you will be asked to select the choice that most logically completes the text. Inference questions will look like this. Oh yeah, let's try to complete this. Bro, where is dark mode? My eyes are actually burning up. Wait, let me look up something. Does the cat? How do you spell cat academy? Does Cat Academy have dark mode? Reason yes. Cat Academy does not have a built-in or native dark mode, and the staff have stated that native options is unlikely in the future. No. Oh wait, this is an extension. Okay. Dark auto dark mode. Yes, turn that enabled. Dark mode. Oh yeah, let's turn on dark. Ah, my eyes are still hurting. Wow. Warning: experiment features ahead. By eliminating this feature, you could lose your browser data or compromise for privacy. New features. Okay, let me reset everything and look at dark mode. Give me my dark mode, boy. I need my dark mode. Okay, now let's refresh this. Please go dark mode. Oh, my eyes. Oh, I see some black. Oh wait, no, that's Shank's screen thing. Please tell me this is dark. It's still white. It's so white. It's still white. My eyes. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna get a dark mode extension. Because my eyes are burning so much. Dark mode. Okay, most of this dark mode stuff really makes my computer laggy. So I don't know which one is actually a good one that does not mind Bitcoin in the background. Hmm. Okay, we got a one that's just called dark mode. No personalized data is collected. Oh, you sure about that? Okay, there's mixed opinions. If most of them say it works, most of them say it doesn't. So that means we have to try it on our own, and then have our own mixed feeling, and then mix the mixed feelings of all the mixed feelings, and yeah. Alright, alright, give me dark mode. Let me remove this one extension that I won't need. I mean, who even needs this? Let's see. Okay, where's dark mode? My eyes. Well, my eyes. Pause the timer because we're not working right now. Oh, everything's so black and nice. My eyes feel so nice. Okay, I got it. Got it, baby. Let's refresh this website so this works. And let's turn it on. Hmm. Wait. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Oh boy. Text. The text is. Oh my goodness, the text is black. I mean, I could read it like this. Alright, let's just do that. Okay, now we can just read all the text, right? Broski, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Oh, there's options. Wait. Hmm. Oh, I fixed it. Nice. I don't know how I fixed it, but I fixed it. Nice. Alright, let's get back to business. Water influence questions. Let's unpause the timer. Um, on the reading and writing session on your SAT, some questions will provide unfinished passage that introduce information about the unfamiliar topic. Based on the information, you will be asked to select the choice that most logically completes the text. Influence questions will look like this. Oh no. Okay, so it's these. These nuts. No, that sounds so bad. Never say that in my. I would never say that in my life. Um. So I can't use the pencil tool, but I can use the highlighter tool. Okay. Which choice most logically completes the text? My highlighter doesn't work either. Wait, what? Let's make it like maybe red. Oh my god, it doesn't work. Bruh. Okay, I mean, there's good stuff and bad stuff. There's always ups and downs. Alright, adaptations to cold temperatures have high metabolic cost. It is expensive in terms of energy use. Adaptations of cold temperatures have high metabolic cost. It is expensive in terms of energy use. For land, plants, and animals to witness very cold temperatures, and it gets more expensive the cooler it gets, which means that the lower the air temperature, the fewer species have evolved to survive it. This factor in conjunction with the decline in air temperature with increasing evolution elevation explains the destruction disruption destruct disturbance of species diversity in mountains economy. You find you find fewer species high up a mountain than a mountain's base because oh my god the choices. Oh my god the choices like give me light mode. I don't want Assalamu alaikum. না, ইয়ে আমি হলো বাসায় স্টাডি করছি।